Yes, like I was saying, TikTok is crazy over there. The mental health over there, it is real. You can do anything you want. As long as it's not explicit, you're going to get away with it. You understand what I'm saying? Because there is 1 million people around the world with the same issues as you. So sometimes TikTok's got a bad way and a good way, but even if you're doing really good, because I'm just learning it, I've got a little friend on there that's helping me around it. And if you're Jamaican, I'll be a passer passer. If you're not coming with argument, I'm gonna step in there. You understand? But they will warm to you if you've got a good personality and do look a joke, you can make pre-movement in there. But a whole heap of begging. Whole heap of begging. A lot of guys begging girls, girls begging guys. A lot of these English girls as well, they're lonely. Enough gal on there from Birmingham and Leeds up there, they must send one girl says she has send barrels. So when she go to Jamaica, she have her thing sit down. You get me? A hood rat, if you get me. Hood rat, if you get me. So I'm just like, wow. So you can't. I'm sitting here thinking all of these yard man are begging English women money and whatever, but there's a whole heap of English women that is begging something that they got in their trousers, and they're willing to give that for a barrel. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, they could have made look more. One man must have said to me, I beg you one donut, secret sister. So I tell him, so I look like donut. Eat me. You understand? Don't ask me nothing. Me know you forget anything. Donut. Them have Greg's in a Jamaica. Listen, back down, yeah. Start big, yeah. Not everybody's in this gifting thing. Even though a lot of people have gifted me for nothing, people can just like you. You understand what I'm saying? And warm to you. But all I do when they give me, I say thank you. Come and ask for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm very grateful for the ones that are. So anyway, I try to have a conversation with some of the people. Because a lot of the men, all they want is women. You understand? So I started to ask them where are certain body parts on women, and at least 90% of them did not know the lower region. You understand? On a lady, wagwan in there, sir. They didn't know how many holes a woman had underneath her. And then when they can't answer questions, they get ignorant. Me can't build oats, me can't do this. I don't give a shit. I don't care. You understand? You talk about daggering, whining, go down, go on it, this, that. You understand? But then when I ask you where certain things are, you say, what? One man, I asked him, where is the clitoris located? The man said, in there. Yeah, it says in there. You understand? So I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel. You understand? I said, how do you know when you make your woman happy, pleasurable, and whatever? She's smiling it. She says something in it. Listen, if one hand feeds the other, so that's how the women work it, and that's how the men receive it. You understand what I'm saying to you? They've got their way, but a lot of them they haven't travelled. They live in the country. You understand? But I must say, as much as I'm saying what I'm saying, Jamaica they're gonna have the better Christmas than us, way better. Even if they don't give gift, they've got tradition. Everybody gonna do their little house and curtains are very important in Jamaica. Buying new bedding, it's everybody do it. You understand? It's just not a one house do it. Everybody does it. They change their curtains, the beds. We're not like that. We might have a little clean out. You understand? And that's if we do. And because the weather's low, you don't want to do anything. So they've got their way. You understand what I'm saying? And boy, like I said, you go on TikTok around the world, there is issues and loneliness. Do you understand? And some people don't even want nobody in their own country. They want to find someone out of their country that they can talk to, see some reasoning. You're not going to batter them down and tell them that they're chatting rubbish. They just want someone to listen. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So, boy, this is my Christmas starter jamboree. Like I was saying, try and get something that you need than something that you're just gonna have and it's just a show and tell. You just gotta sit down, and if you don't want something, pass it on to somebody else. Pass it on to somebody else. Don't be a meanie and have it. Enough of them drink that me over the Velvedessa is going to Secret Santa. Yeah? I'm sure someone would like a free bottle of Prosecco. I've got vodka over there. How if I drink over there, sir? That I don't drink. But me will send it to him. Me now I keep it. You understand? So people, I want you to stay safe and stay warm. And why, like I said, if you can reach out to someone that you haven't spoken to and make them feel Yeah, included. Yeah, not everybody's gonna have this big turkey and all of these 59 piece of meat on the table and are going to waste. Some people are just gonna have nothing. You know, you know, unless someone said to them, you want to come over for a dinner, or someone's kind enough to even bring a dinner over to them. You understand? I remember one year, me and my friend, I don't know what it was that was in our head, and we just took out whole heap of quilt, cardigans, anything that we could find that we're not using, and we went down to Victoria. We got down to Victoria, and they're homeless people underneath Army and Navy, and we just gave them the clothes. But seriously, when I remember doing it, the people them never want the clothes, They rather the money because the clothes they gotta hang it up, they gotta put it on to walk around with it. You know what I'm saying? And there was another man giving them each £3 each to go and get something. Then he went in McDonald's and got them all a little meal. They just want food or money. They don't really need clothes or anything because they got to carry it around. It's heavy. And then there's another thing that you can do, people. If you've got any handbag or any rucksack, a bag, yeah, and you fill it with toiletries and just give them the bag. Yeah, I did it to one woman. The woman, I'm telling you, she gave me 1,000 tanks so you can put lady items in there, sanitizer, tissue, anything you're not using, even earrings, anything you're not wearing, ladies, scarf, hat, all them bottom drawer that need cleaning out. Just all them old handbags that you got. Fill them. Trust me. You can have things from your kitchen put in there because they got hostels where they can go and any little thing that you can do to make yourself feel like, you know what, I've given back. I've done something. You understand what I'm saying to you? You get me? So those are my little ideas that I've done, from my little just lady on the ends. Nothing great, but at least I can talk about it because I've done it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody else gave me the idea, and it was the appreciation for the bag. Even though me no want the bag, the woman look at the bag. It was a fake polo bag, leather, brown. She put it on. When she opened it, she never realized that there was going to be things in it. She was more grateful for the things inside the bag than the bag itself. So people, you know, don't feel no way. It's no shame in no game. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This time of the year is sticky for a lot of people. Yeah, it's gonna be sticky for me too. Yeah, me and other reals too. So at the end of the day, yeah, I know to do better now and just get what I need and don't overshop because like I said, you don't want January to see you dry. Do you understand what I'm saying? You just want to mosey through and collect yourself from month to month and see that you can get to the end of the year next year. Do you understand? So it was nice speaking, and always do this. I always try to do a little bit of live TikTok with these people. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pause and then I'm gonna come back. Let me see if I can do it. Will chase him away. Okay. After the girlfriend got pregnant, and then the girlfriend said it is him, and he swear he never had sex with the girl. Are you joking? And yeah, yeah. And after when people started putting pressure on the girl said it was her dad, Wow. And this was really, really, really devastating, Like, and that's why, for example, in Africa, as a man, you have to be very careful because sometimes this domestic violence happens. Like, and when you have a girlfriend at a young age, like when you don't normally have sex with the girl, and when the girl comes to you and said, like at one point, and say, okay, let's have sex, for example, you have to be suspicious, Yeah. And you shouldn't do it because most of the time they already got pregnant by someone who abused them, and then they try to find a way out. Yeah. Good morning. So, good morning. They will come to you, and once you did it, and then they will say, okay, and even if you use condom, they will say, okay, maybe the condom leaks
So it is, but I don't blame the girls. I blame those people who are abusing them.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's happening.
Well, this is why I wanna, like I said, I don't feel, like I said, I think it's easier to talk about your own, you know, devastations than pick out somebody else's story. So like I said, this happens every day and it's still happening now. You know what I mean? Little young kids are being abused, but I just think
Yeah,
it's like I think it's really difficult to be happy nowadays. Do you understand what I'm saying? Especially when
yeah,
you're walking around with a big burden. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And you can't tell anyone, you can't trust anybody. It's just I don't know. Like I said, you come on TikTok, a lot of people are arguing. Sometimes you don't want to argue. You just want to have a conversation.
Mm, yeah,
But all you can do is put the word out there, and even if it's one person that hear it, you can kind of help or relieve, because you can't take away what's done already. It's already done. But sometimes you just want someone to show kindness in it. So someone show you
yeah,
kindness, So
yeah. That is it. But you are courageous. Like talking about your own story, sometimes difficult,
yeah.
but it takes only a courageous person to do it.
Well, sometimes even the courageous people need therapy. You understand? So maybe I need therapy. This is my therapeutic way of dealing with anything I've got on my mind. You understand? So,
Yeah, yeah,
when you do a podcast, it's all about talking, in it. So that's what I would
yeah,
do with a therapist. If I went to a therapist, I'd be talking. So this is my therapy.
yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
you know,
It is your therapy, yeah. And you
absolutely.
will heal, you're gonna heal a lot of people because a lot of people out there have their stories, maybe similar stories, and they don't know how to deal with it. And when you talk about your story, it's gonna motivate them.
Well, this world, not just here in London, the world, every time you wake up and you look on the news, you might wake up and think
Yeah.
your day is really bad. And then you look on the news and some people don't even
Yeah.
have a day. They can't begin. Do you
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And right now, we're in December. Everybody around the world is doing something. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And there's some people, sometimes they overspend at Christmas and then January come, they don't have no money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't need to spend as long as you've got in this country, the shops are open every day. The only day it's not open is Christmas Day. So you don't need to overshop. You don't need to overeat. Do you know what I mean? And the kids don't need to have a million toys when they've got a million in their room that they're not playing with.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I think the best thing to have is a peace of mind. If you've got peace of mind, and as long as you got a food in your fridge and you've got some heating if your country is cold. Because anything
Yeah.
other than that, you could have a million presents, but you haven't got no heating, you haven't got no food. So what are you gonna do? Eat the presents? You understand?
No, you can't eat the toys.
Exactly. So as long as them kids have got a meal, they don't need nothing. Unless you understand, if you've got it, spend it. If you've got the money, spend it.
Yeah.
But I've noticed in London a lot of people go mad in December, and then in January they're calling you and say, "Can I borrow £10? Borrow £10? You're joking."
Yeah. That's common.
Well,
Even
some
in
people they want to keep up with the Joneses. Some people are trying to impress other people. I'm not impressing
yeah,
anybody.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You can see that like anytime you go out in the club or in the bars, you see some people like spending, like they spend like millions, whilst they have
Mm.
nothing.
Well,
And that kind of that kind of life I don't like, like I want to keep it low key,
well,
anytime, like for me, like in my country, like in Gambia, like when you come from abroad, you go there, people see you as you got money. I mean, like because of so few people going there to spend all their fortunes there, and then when they come back, they are broke. They have to call their friends to send them some money.
mhm,
Blah blah blah. For me, when I go to Gambia, my childhood friend when I was really small, he's the one I go with, and I have no new friends. I trust him, and he's the only friend I trust.
mhm.
So I can call a friend. He's the only person I can call a friend. You know.
Okay.
So that kind of things, like if you try to clash yourself, you put yourself in a trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. If we get money, we don't think about tomorrow. We just think that okay, this will never finish.
Well,
You
it's
see the bullets
true.
in your hand,
It's true.
and
It's
you start
true what
spending.
you're saying. It's true what you're saying. But like I'm saying, people sometimes feel pressured because they're around certain people. And say you're with your friend and she's got £100 and you got £50. Some people feel like, oh, they want to have 10 bags and I've only got 2 bags. And I just think that's why you don't have too much people in your crowd, so that you don't feel pressured to do anything you don't want to do. You understand?
Yeah, yeah,
And that's what happens. Young people as well, they're being pressured to have the latest everything, and some of them can't afford it. And you're working up.
exactly.
It's only one day. Christmas is only one day. You've got January. You know what I mean? When the summer comes, that's when you want money. When it's hot, when the weather hot. You understand? Because you want to go out. You don't want to stay in your house when it's hot. So those are the things that I think about. I'm thinking, yeah, when everybody broke, at least I would have something in my pocket to say, all right, then I can go and have a nice meal. I can go and do something nice. I can buy myself a gift. I don't care about December.
Yeah. Anyway, some people buy a lot of gifts, and I think kind of sometimes useless because toys that you buy for children, they can't use all those toys. Some kids have really lot of toys, like a room filled with toys. How?
But this is what I'm trying to say. As a parent, you might feel pressured. You understand? Because other parents are doing it. Your kids are saying, oh, mom, I want the latest toy and whatever. But if you have been broke in January, you understand? You're not going to want to be broke again. So if you've had that
Yeah,
burden happen to you before, you know that you don't want it to happen again. Do you understand? And like I said, all the shops are still open. You don't need to do a big shop because you can go out the next day and the next day and just buy what you need. Unless you're going to have guests coming to your house, you know.
yeah,
But a lot of people in this country, in London, they waste a lot of food. A lot of food is going to go in the bin, you know.
yeah.
YouTubers, I'm going to have to cut this off because my time is done. But thank you for being with me. Press
Yeah,
like,
okay.
share. Not
I
you.
want
I'm
to
not
say
talking
something
to
because
you.
my break is
I'm not talking to you
okay. Okay.
directly. I was talking to
My
YouTube.
break